We are back at it again. If you missed us, we're back.
We're back.
We're here. The two of us. About to review a couple bourbons.
EC and Larceny. A124.
Both of them, yep. I say we start with this guy.
I would love to start with that guy.
I'm a little underwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know.
This one's
what is
coming
it?
in at 10 years, 9 months, and only 119 proof.
Dang. Okay, so
So the beginning of last year,
yes.
Elijah Craig went away from their, across the board, they came out as a 12-year age statement.
Okay.
The only thing that would really change would be the proof.
Yep.
They went away from the 12 years and just said, you're gonna get what you get. So then the first one out of the gate, the B523, was only 11 months and some odd, 11 years and some odd months, right?
Yep.
But then they redeemed themselves with the C923 coming in at 13 years and 133 proof.
I think so good.
But they're back down. Not only in age, but in proof.
119.
119. Some in folklore have said this is the lowest it's been in a hot minute.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. What makes them decide to do that?
I don't know.
Could it be just the batch that they did and...
It could be. That's a great question.
Man, what the heck? All right.
What the heck?
I'm here for it, no matter what, EC.
We're gonna try
I
it.
love you, still.
We'll think. We think.
Yeah, don't make me
find
take
out.
that back.
We'll find out. Find out how much he actually loves you after this. Because guess what? We're going to put it up against C923.
It's my fave.
It's a lot of people's faves.
Yeah. That's why it's so hard to find.
Interesting. Initial note, wet grasp.
Yep.
Now kind of a hay. Maybe it was wet hay.
I'm getting like a little subtle vanilla underneath.
Yep. Interesting.
Getting some ethanol up my nose.
Lots of that. Lots of ethanol on that bad boy. Probably should have let it sit, but we didn't.
We didn't.
Here we are.
Yep. Paying for it.
Non-chill filtered.
I like
Incredible.
that.
You get all the flavor.
I'm going for it.
Do it. I'm scared. Starting to get some vanilla, powdered sugar. All the quintessential bourbon notes. I'm getting that hay.
Yep. I'm also getting hay. Good tingle. The 119 is, it's not too strong in the chest, not giving you a hug or anything, but I get a tingle on my tongue, the outside of the tongue.
Yep. The tip
Yep.
around the outsides.
Yep. I'm getting a little bit of caramel.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. And it was like in the middle of that sip.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
The finish is weird and quick.
It's very quick. I'm done. Like my palate's out already.
That's a bummer.
It's not bad. It's not what I would have expected from an A124.
Especially coming off of.
Yeah. The C923.
If you're gonna step it down, maybe don't go off a cliff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's
Don't go off a cliff.
That's a
Coming from the high of high C923, 133, you're getting awesome flavor. You're getting that hug. The complexity is just amazing. And then you come to this and it's just like, oh, where did you go?
I'm still getting that weird hay note. Maybe it's just me and you.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Oh man.
Oh, I'm getting a weird peanut shell on that second sip. Now let's taste what bourbon's really supposed to taste like.
I didn't get too much of the peanut shell. Got a little bit more oaky on the end for me, but then again, it's right away.
It's gone.
Gone. Gone.
Finish is quick.
Doesn't linger on the back of your throat or like on, you know, on the back of your tongue or
It's just in and out.
It's there and then it's gone.
Like a bad date.
Like a bad date. C923.
C923. Yep.
Just the nose. I mean, okay, let's be fair. This has been open. I understand. We just opened this. But even just on the nose right away,
So much more. So much more caramel.
Yep. Not the top up here doesn't get burned where your hairs are.
Which is crazy.
Because it's like 133 proof compared to 119. Wow.
You doing it?
Do it. Gosh, dang, this nose.
Yep. So much more there. A nice oak. Nice, sweet, beautiful, rich oak.
Yes, very rich.
The exact kind of oak that you want.
Coats your whole mouth.
Yep.
Whole tongue.
The finish is still there.
Nice warm hug. It's not crazy burning on your tongue, burning in your nose, burning down your throat. It's none of that. Just slowly warms you up.
Come on, Elijah Craig.
And then you get the lingering. And now I'm lingering of...
Still lingering.
Yes.
It's still there.
It is.
But in the best way.
It's very good.
Elijah Craig.
Dang it!
You need to do more of this.
Oh.
You need to do less of this.
We were so excited and we had high hopes for A124. It's not a bad bourbon, but it's just not to the caliber of what you expect, what you should be getting from an Elijah Craig.
Yep. 100%.
So
100%.
do with that what you will.
Yep. Decide to get it or decide not to. If it was me, I'd like my money back.
Yeah, what is MSRP for A124, do you know?
I think it's like 70.
70, okay. I wouldn't pay $70 for that.
Nope.
Now knowing what it tastes like, I would not pay $70 for that.
No. No. That brings us to... Now, if our friend Rob was here, this would be right up his alley. Larceny, I believe, is one of his favorite.
That's right, because it is a
Wheated
bourbon. Bourbonski.
He's a big fan.
He is a big fan. I like that about him.
Let's see how big of a fan we are. Sorry about the crackling. Probably should. It's a good pop.
It is a good pop.
Okay. Now I'm excited.
Caramel!
For days.
That smells fantastic.
I hope that transfers to the palate.
Yep. What's that caramel little candy
Like
that...
a Werther's?
A Werther's.
Yes, it was that.
A Werther's.
Right out
on the
gate.
nose, and that was just off the bottle. We just opened it.
You were here for it.
You were.
This one is A124, coming in at 124.2 proof. That smells incredible.
It does.
Caramel,
Bomb.
butterscotch.
Yep. Wow. Okay, that's what it is, that butterscotch. Gosh, that is very nice on the nose.
I'm normally not a Larceny barrel proof guy, but on the nose, I am today.
Yep.
We'll see what it tastes like, but
Yeah, the nose is fire. Not getting too much ethanol, none of that.
ooh. It is
Whoa!
velvety,
Whoa! Whoa!
right?
Velvety,
Like the mouthfeel, so
Mouthfeel.
velvety.
but I'm getting like a cinnamon,
Yeah.
but a light cinnamon.
Light cinnamon, buttery, like
Yep.
the feel is so buttery.
Very smooth on the tongue.
Wow.
Getting that butterscotch a little bit
Yeah.
underneath.
That is not like any of the other ones that I've had.
Wasn't expecting that. I don't have. It doesn't have much of a linger like a.
No, it's quick.
Like a Elijah Craig C923, but the taste and the complexity is there for sure.
Wow,
Wow, that caught me by surprise. Because the nose is considerably different than, well, not considerably, but quite a bit different than what I got on my palate.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really interesting on the, I don't even know how to explain it.
Man.
Like it has that butterscotch butter, like more on the buttered side of things. Like it's just really.
Yep, I know what you're trying to say.
It's got that caramel.
Yep.
It's got that.
Right away.
It's got that butterscotch. It's just such an interesting combination of the two together.
Yep.
And it's just so smooth.
Like on my nose, I'm getting caramel right away, and then underneath that caramel, I'm getting butterscotch.
Yeah.
And then on like the taste, I'm getting butterscotch at the end.
This one is one that I would love to come back to a couple times. We're gonna have to do a blind with this one.
Man, that is so nuts. I get butterscotch right away.
Yep.
And then it goes into like a little bit of cinnamon for me, but it's very light. It's not an overbearing like big stick. It's just a very thin powdering of it.
I'm getting it too.
It doesn't last forever. It doesn't last too long. It goes pretty quick.
Wow,
For
that's
the palate,
really
but
tasty.
it's so tasty. That is so good.
This is one I'd grab.
124.2.
Yep.
It's not crazy like ethanol in the nose or in your throat or anything like that. It's not giving me too much of a hug, but it's
The
there.
finish is relatively quick.
Yep.
It's still there,
Yeah. Right.
but compared to like Elijah Craig C923,
Yeah.
that finish goes on forever.
Have you had experience with Larceny like staying on your palate, or does it usually go pretty quick?
I haven't. Yeah,
Okay.
this is the best one that I can remember.
Okay. I haven't had much of Larceny, but this is
We can put it up against
pretty freaking good.
C923.
Right on. And so could you explain to me why Larceny and Elijah Craig have similar model names?
So yeah, the barrel proof, since they're both from Heaven Hill.
Yep.
They release them 3 times a year.
Okay.
So you'll get one January, and it'll say A will designate this is the first release of the year.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 will designate the month, and then the 24 will designate the year.
Okay.
And so both this and a lot of their releases do that. Like even the Bernheim does that. So Bernheim barrel proof is a wheat whiskey, and this one also says B
Oh, word.
923.
Heard you.
So they'll do the same thing. So that's just kind of like Heaven Hill's thing.
That's their their niche.
Yep.
Right on. I like that a lot.
Last year's C 923.
That was gangster.
Yeah, it's just not there. Wow, it's just completely different.
Oh my gosh. Like opposite sides of the scale.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like this one, so last year's, in case you don't remember, it's 126.4, so only 2 proof points higher. About, a little over. Wow.
Man, this is like a full. This year's is just well-rounded, like a
Yes.
full body
Yeah.
nose, and then
It's
this
not,
one.
this one's more pointed.
Yep. Yes, 100%.
Like when you take that nose, it's like,
Yep. Right.
But this one here, like you're saying, it just, it hits your entire nose like full.
Yep.
This one here is like sharp right up the middle.
Yep. 100%. 100%.
Wow.
That's crazy. All right, we'll do a taste.
Same on the palate.
Sharp, right down the middle.
Yep.
Good
It's not as
stuff.
velvety. It is. It's obviously, since it's a wheated bourbon, it is smoother than
Oh, okay.
a bourbon with rye.
Sure.
So both of these will just automatically be a smoother sip.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's still more harsh
Yep.
than this one.
Yep.
This being C923 from last year, and this one being A124.
And maybe since it's harsher, maybe that's why it stays on my palate a little longer after
could
I
be.
finish my sip. So I guess that's worth taking into account. If you want maybe a smoother sip and it goes away from your palate, maybe the A124 would be a better decision.
A124 for the win for me.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's truly fantastic.
I'd love to toss it into a blind, put it up against like the Bardstown Wheated.
The biggest thing is the nose for me. That's
Yeah.
the biggest factor for me. Like, it's just so completely different.
Yeah.
It's so different.
We need to get a Weller full proof.
I don't think I've ever tasted that.
Neither have I.
Is it hard to come by in Minnesota?
Very,
Oh, okay.
very. It's hard to come by anywhere.
Oh, anywhere.
Well, Ohio and Texas. When I was down in Texas, I saw a few full proofs, but they also wanted a couple bucks.
Yeah, I
A couple bucks more than I was willing to pay.
I bet.
So there you have it.
Dang, that's cool.
Elijah Craig, A124. Thumbs down for me on that one.
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry about it. But
It's
this Larceny kind of shocked me. I'm definitely coming back to that bottle.
Yeah, if you find it, I think you have to pick it up. I think it's
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah.
And I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it for the price range.
So smooth, so velvety. The flavors are,
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah. It's fire.
Thanks again, y'all, for tuning in. We really, honestly do appreciate every single one of you taking the time to watch this. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. There's a few of you that are watching these bad boys
100%.
that aren't subscribed.
We're calling you out.
Yep. So get on there.
Hit that button.
Just hit it.
Come
It's
on,
free.
man. Yeah, literally, it costs you nothing. It helps us though, and
Helps
you.
us a ton to keep making these videos.
It does.
We really appreciate you. Lots of awesome things coming up. So stay tuned for all that. We will see you in the next video. Peace.